Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so, yeah, I wanted to talk about kind of my setup with my Pixel 4 as I am using the tablet line, which is $15 on Metro by T-Mobile. And then for phone and text messaging, I'm using Google Voice. Now, I know there's pretty much options out there such as Text Now, but Google Voice just seems to work fine for me. And so, therefore, that's what I'm going to be using for phone and text services, as most of the things that I do is pretty much data related. But the one thing that I really want to talk about in this video is Google Voice, though, and how it has the absence of RCS messaging. Now, RCS messaging, which stands for Rich Communication Services, is something that Google is rolling out and is wanting for a lot of different OEMs to basically adopt. Now, while most of them have already adopted RCS, the ones that pretty much stand out, obviously, is going to be the iPhone. And Apple has no plans to join RCS and will stick strictly with their iMessage, which is for a different topic or subject to discuss. But it's kind of weird how Google Voice doesn't support RCS. So like if I wanted a chat-like feature in messaging, I literally have to use Google Chat in order to have that. Google Voice does not. It's so strange. It just doesn't have it. And I think it would. And I think it would do just fine if Google and their Google Voice development team would in fact bring RCS messaging to Google Voice. Now, one of the big benefits of RCS messaging is end-to-end encrypted messaging is one of them. Another one is that when you send a message to somebody, you pretty much know when they've seen it or read it because it will give you a result that they've read the message. You also can send larger video files and more larger photo files from end to end than the outdated SMS. Now, it's kind of strange and weird how Google Voice is when messaging, but then at the same time, when I'm to send a message to somebody that is using RCS message, it arrives to them as a regular SMS. And one of the things I noticed with devices that have RCS enabled is that when they get a text message, sometimes the alert doesn't come right away. Sometimes they don't even know that the SMS was sent because it doesn't alert them the way that it would alert when you have RCS chat enabled. That is so strange to say that because way back in the day before RCS was even a thing, SMS, you always got notified when a text message came in. But nowadays, it doesn't seem that way at all. And it's just so weird. So like I will, text my significant other, and sometimes she won't reply back for a little while because she doesn't get notified of the regular text. Now, if I grabbed my other phone with RCS messaging enabled and I was to send her a message, she would reply right away because she would get notified. So that's just a big question that I have for Google is why hasn't Google Voice been given RCS messaging? And if they are planning to, when is this going to roll out? If they have no plans to, why not? Google Voice is an amazing service, especially if you're using a data-only SIM card. You use Google Voice for talk and text, which today most calls are done over data. So you have VoLTE and you have VoNR. So why not Google? Anyways, if you guys think the same as me and have the same question, smash that like button to let Google know. Like, hey, bring RCS messaging to Google Voice. We would definitely appreciate it. Thanks for checking out this video really quickly, and as always, aloha.